stalled out.
I've been on a journey with the Del Rey by Memphis Shades, and on this episode, I'm going to share my thoughts, plus some tips on how to adjust this small but mighty windshield.
Welcome back and Happy New Year's. It's been a crazy year, but I'm grateful to be here today riding my motorcycle, sharing adventures with you guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Tim. This is basically an outlet for me to experiment with cinematography and making films. Kind of like to combine my love for motorcycles and filmmaking. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about the Memphis Shades Del Rey windshield, how to adjust it so you get that maximum wind protection from a small windshield. On a cruiser, especially if it's not a bagger with the big old fairing, you're pretty much taking all the wind to the chest and your head. So any type of protection up there is going to help significantly. I plan to do a lot more longer road trips, and last year we did Death Valley and we ended up putting 1,000 miles over that weekend, and I got this windshield right before that trip. Glad I did. You know, when you're on those long stretches of highway, that wind starts to weigh down on your shoulders. So the Del Rey is Memphis Shades' smallest windshield. I think it's about 13 inches. I like the minimalist look, and I also like that it's clear, so I can still see my risers and I still get a good view of the road in front of me, which is the most important. I love the solar tint on the Del Rey. I could see the road in front of me, and it's not so tall where it's distracting, you know, so it's kind of just in my peripherals. But when I first got the windshield, I wasn't sure of how to adjust it, and when I took it on highway speeds, I was getting like buffeting on my helmet. And you know, if you get bad buffeting, it's more exhausting than, you know, riding without a windshield. The only two things you can really adjust is the height and the angle of the windshield. Memphis Shades does provide like a little instruction manual on what the wind flow looks like when you tilt your windshield, and the further you tilt it out like this, the more it shoots the wind over your head. If you got it tilted in like this, it's going to shoot the wind to your face, and then you're going to get all kinds of buffeting. Woo! Took off the windshield so I can show you how to adjust the height and the angle. To adjust the height is really simple. All you have to do is adjust these fork clamps. And I already have an install video on how to install the Shroud kit and these fork clamps and everything else, so I'll go ahead and link up those videos. I first tried it a little bit lower, and then I tried it all the way up top against here, and I didn't get the results that I was looking for. I was still getting like buffeting. Found that like right here was the perfect spot for my setup. You know, the best way to figure it out is to ride on the street and then take it on the highway and experiment with, you know, the different speeds and how the windshield feels, and then, you know, take it back to your spot, fine tune it. So the other adjustment that's really important to get the most benefits out of your windshield is the tilt of the windshield. All you have to do is loosen the bottom with an Allen wrench on both sides. So I'll go ahead and do that and show you how it's able to move. Loosen this right here. I'll loosen this one on this side. As you can see, I'm able to adjust the tilt of the windshield now. Depending on what tilt you need, just make sure your headlight's not in the way. And the setup of the more out you have it, like this, the more it's going to shoot the wind over your head. Just like when you're playing with the height of the windshield, go on several rides, take it on the street, take it on the highway, and see which configuration gives you the best results. For me, it's out all the way like this. By making these adjustments, you can dramatically improve the function of your windshield. Overall, I love the Del Rey. I love the aesthetics of it. Even though it's the smallest sports shield offered by Memphis Shades, I do feel like it offers a great amount of protection. If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say I feel a good 20 to 30% difference when I have it on versus when I don't have it on. And I was able to do a long road trip on it, and I did notice that, you know, I didn't have as much shoulder and back fatigue. If you're looking for a minimalist look and you like the clear windshields, you want something different, try out the Del Rey. That's what's great about the trigger lock mount kit, is you can always switch it out. So if I'm going cross country and I feel like I need more wind protection, maybe I'd try something a little taller. But for right now, I'm loving this, and it does a great job for everyday commuting. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. I already did an install video on this headlight shroud and the trigger lock mount kit. I did 2 videos. I'll link those up below and also in the description, so you can go back, and if you need help, you can refer to those videos. Thanks for tuning in, guys. First video of 2021. I think this year's gonna be big. We're gonna do a lot of big projects, and I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Here's to a healthy and great new year. Peace.
Friends go, it was simple when the ends low. Switch the tempo.